Thank you very much.
And I want to know what brought you here this morning.
Okay, today we are having our youth manifesto. Yes. And being a deputy for organizer of the Kwame and the largest constituency in this country, we have to mobilize our youth to come and listen to what our president, the incoming president, have for us, the youth. So that's the reason why. Yes. So we have to mobilize my youth. My Sasanti will be on the way coming. He will also be here. So we are mobilizing the youth to come and listen to what the president, our incoming president, have for we, the youth of this country. Thank you very much.
Thank you too. And also, I mean, we've not had this before. This is a novelty.
Yeah.
You know, taking into consideration the youth.
Yeah.
So this is the first time it's happening. Do you have any particular expectations? And also, what do you have to tell them about the incoming elections?
If you look at what is happening in this country, you could know that, you understand that the NDC have everything good for the youth. That's why, through the leadership of our national youth organizer, Pablo and his deputies, they mobilized and there is some committee to create the youth manifesto. It tells you that the NDC have the youth at heart. And so I'm urging all Ghanaian youth, come December 7th, they should vote massively for John Dramani, because we have the youth at heart. And you know that John have done some before. We have seen it, and and so there's no the youth manifesto is will tell Ghanaian youth that, come on, the NDC have something good for them, so they should vote massively come December for the NDC. Thank you very much.
What I have to tell the youth is that the NDC is the best party to be voted for, so that the youth and the entire nation can benefit. Because looking at the economy now, the youth has been neglected a lot. We are facing hardships. So for the fact that there's going to be a leader, or there is a leader about the youth, to even launch its manifesto, it tells you that the NDC has a future, or the youth at heart, for the betterment of the country.
Thank you very much, Nisai.
Thank you very much, too.
Have a very beautiful day.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Of the NDC Youth Manifesto launch, that's why we are all here to witness the occasion and what the NDC also has for the youth.
So, do you have any particular expectations?
Because already I've seen, I've seen some flyers, and I've also seen some of the manifestos, which I think our youth commander, George Opariado, and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will be discussing here, looking at the e-levy, which the NDC says when we win, when we win, they are going to
get rid of it.
Yes, and looking at the youth that they are going to train in the coding, that is the IT area, and looking at, they also said there will be some kind of, they'll look into the data which we do pay, and some of the rent issues, and youth that also involved in legal mining, meaning youth in mining too. I think that one is a very laudable policy which we are expecting the NDC government to.
Most importantly, you're a student leader and you lead a youthful group of people. Do you have anything to tell them, most especially about the December 7th elections? What do you have to tell them to guide them to make prudent decisions in voting for candidates?
Yeah, sure. Because currently, with the youth, I won't lie, of the youth they are very disappointed in this current government. Looking at the unemployment rate currently, just currently, I saw a data from the Ghana Statistical Service, which 14%, close to almost 2 million Ghanaian youth are unemployed, which I think if the government doesn't look at it in the next coming years, it will be a national security issue, which I think maybe we might be at the roadside, which our life will be at risk. So I think with this, the NDC government, this is the first time a political party is launching a youth manifesto, which I think they are going to critical attention to this particular manifesto, and I urge every Ghanaian youth vote for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, because the 24-hour economy is something that when we implement it, we will all get work to do. A lot of companies will be enrolled on that particular policy, which there will be a lot of job for us. So I think this is the best time for the Ghanaian youth. I know they are very disappointed in the current administration, but they can also sit down and compare the previous Mohammed's administration 4 years and this particular one. I think they can also know who they should vote for. So John Dramani Mahama is the best.
Thank you very much. You have a beautiful day.
Are we ready for change? Are we ready for change? Change is coming. Thank you very much. Bearers at the forefront of our politics. I remember one lawyer said, that when you go across the border from this country and you mention J.D. Damba, they will mistake him for a footballer. At best, that is what they know. This government continuously trying to run down people like Asadu the effrontery of it. For the last 7 years, we have worked our democracy decline gradually, and accountability thrown to the doors. According to the 2024 Afro-Barometer report, President Akufo-Addo has grown increasingly heavy-handed, stifling the media and eroding the accountability of the institutions. Never in the history of our fourth republic have we sunk this low as a country, but all hope is not lost. I believe in our strength and resilience of our young people to alter the course of history. And let me remind all of us, anytime the history of this country has been altered, that charge has been led by young people. And come 7th December, we will lead that charge to alter. Today we have come here with our brother, our guy, the humble, calm, and responsible and selfless John Dramani Mahama, the man who promises and delivers, the man who presided over one of the best economic conditions under the Fourth Republic. We know that this natural, God-given leader impeded the evil schemes of the nation reckless, who sought to capture the state for their families and business interests. Mr. President, we know that it was for this reason that they procured foreign consultants in 2016 and 2020 to manufacture evil propaganda, half-truths, and barefaced lies to discredit it. We knew that for them to be able to amass this wealth for themselves and steal from us, they needed to destroy our reputation. That Ghana was set, we all knew that under your leadership, Ghana was set on the right path. To this dubious end, they rallied self-centered pledges.
Our policies are meant for progress before votes. So when they think about power, we think about progress. And that is the difference between a party that cares and a party that only one votes for the sake of votes. In John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, you are finding a leader of a political party that is not perfect, and a leader of a political party that has credibility and that wants to put the progress of our nation as number one. So these are policies that you can trust, as opposed to policies that are simply put out there in order to deceive you for your votes, and as soon as the vote is obtained, you are forgotten about. The young people of Ghana, we do not believe that our policies alone are going to deliver heaven. But what John Dramani Mahama is going to do is to reach out to you in a partnership, trusting that your creativity, your capacity to find your own answers, together with the policies we bring, are the means that which the transformation of our country can truly begin. So we want to thank you for this opportunity to reach out to all of you in your homes, in your workplaces, wherever you may be, asking you to give an opportunity for the flatbedder of this great party to reach out to you with detailed policies that you can trust. Policies that mean well for Ghana. Policies that are not just telling you things for the sake of power, but telling you things truly for the sake of progress. So I want to thank you once more for the opportunity. And once again, Pablo and your team, thank you for this great opportunity. God bless.
Youth, power, action! I'm so excited to be here this afternoon. I'm Karen, by the way. I love ice cream, and I love my Saturday morning watching. Of course, we're playing Tishito. Anyways, yes, with Willie. Anyways, this afternoon's conversation is not about my favorite atomic watching. December 7, 2024 is a big day for young girls like me, and my girls and I want to tell you why. I came here with some of my friends, Gifty, Elsie, Priscilla, and my very adorable Selma Yoda, former 10th president of KNUST. Young girls and women like us do have dreams. My dreams actually scares me. I want to be a great woman, and I want to be a responsible leader in our dear nation, Ghana. As young girls, we understand that we must coexist and work together with other men and women to advance the cause of gender parity and ensure our country develops. Yet, are you not surprised that when a woman is running for SRC president in our universities or training colleges, it becomes so shocking that she's doing so? It is like she shouldn't be venturing into that arena. It's not her space. Most of you listening to me here have probably attended universities and know that what I'm saying is the truth. That the SRC president is for males, and that women should be put into a small corner and must be content with roles like Women's Commissioner, General Secretary, and Treasurer. Yes, Women's Commissioner.
The service scheme will be retooled under His Excellency, so all young people who are 18 years and over can volunteer to work for our nation. And when they are working, His Excellency says that recognizing their labor would ensure they are paid a living wage, a decent wage befitting of persons who are sacrificing for this nation. But last but not least, let's be clear, and I can tell you this for free as a law student myself. If laws exist and they are not enforced, those laws are useless. It is why it is long past time to enforce the Rent Act once and for all, because it is immoral that in this day and age, young folks like myself will have to pay through the nose years of rent advance to get basic accommodation. And so he will enforce the Rent Act to ensure that young graduates can get access to quality and affordable accommodation across the country.
We thank Bob Marley for the promise of a new dawn where we will smile with the rising sun. And that rising sun is going to come up on the 7th of December 2025 under the competent and incorruptible leadership of President John Mahama and Professor Nana Jane Upukwajima. I thank the party leadership for the opportunity to share the health manifesto. Just last week, news broke that the Kidney Dialysis Center at Kolebu Teaching Hospital had been shut down because of finished consumables. Exactly 6 months ago, the kidney unit had to be shut down again. This time, because of rising debt. A year ago, the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital announced that they were raising funds to set up a radiotherapy center. And just this July, the radiotherapy center at Kolebu Teaching Hospital broke down completely because of the increasing number of patients, now seeing 60 per day, and then also because of the sheer cost in managing and repairing these machines.
Originally, I wanted to present a tale of two countries, comparing Ghana to that of Thailand, and to be able to contextualize what President Mahama and the NDC is going to do that is different compared to what has happened historically. So one of the things I'm going to talk on is youth entrepreneurship and skills development. If you look at the case of Ghana and Thailand, around 1962 we had almost similar per capita income. Ghana focused a lot on theoretical education, and over a period of time we have done well. We've had a lot of the masters, the PhD, but in terms of economic development, Thailand has gone up and we have gone down. President Mahama, with the experience that he has, wants to change that. So what he wants to do is to focus on skill development. And the first thing he wants to do is a program he's initiating called the Ejumawura program. This program is going to ensure that every year, every 12 months, 10,000 businesses are established by young people. 10,000 businesses. Not 10,000 jobs, but 10,000 businesses. And these businesses will be made to employ at least between 20 to 50 people over the 4-year period. So with the first year in 2025, at the end of that year, we will have created approximately 500,000 jobs. And over a 4-year period, it will go to 2 million. In order to do that, President Mahama is going to establish a national apprenticeship program in each district where he's going to set up business services. And he's going to have a lot of people to teach young businesses, to learn how to do big bookkeeping, to learn how to manage, to learn how to run a business, to learn how to file GRA forms that are needed so that they can be mentored to build businesses, and then from raw materials they can move to the value addition. So that's the first thing that he's going to do. There'll be a national apprenticeship program. And added to that, one of the problems that we young people have when we start business is that we are told by the banks that we're not credit ready. President Mahama is going to have a database where our businesses and our experiences are kept inside, and then it is linked to the national credit system so that they can be appraised over a period of time, and then his government intends to make sure that over a long period of time we are allowed to be able to grow our businesses and become the Dangotes of tomorrow. Another thing that President Mahama wants to do is to establish a youth microcredit institution with a seed fund of 750 million Ghana cedis. It's going to be in the form of a grant, easy access for you and me to be able to start our businesses. And then it's also going to have youth innovation and industrial parks in all the districts across the country. But one of the things that even interests me and makes me, grateful to be standing here is that I was born and raised in a small village in the Northeast region. I'm from Bunkrubu. So most of the documentaries that were shared here, I saw myself there growing up. What President Mahama wants to do is things that are going to touch people like me, and people like me who are in the audience and who are watching virtually. And one of the key things is that he's going to invest a lot in agriculture. And if you iterate the numbers, he's going to create about 2.5 million jobs. And these are the facts. So what he's going to do, President Mahama and the NDC has identified that as young people, when we go into agriculture, we have problems getting land. Because
eloquent younger sister, or should I say my daughter, explained us 1, 3, 3. This policy aims to drive economic growth, improve service delivery, and create jobs in both the public and private sectors, and will prioritize the needs of our young people. And for the policy to thrive, the government will have to invest in security and public safety measures, including recruiting additional personnel, enhancing street lighting to promote nighttime economic activity. Essential components of the public sector's 24-hour service, that is for the public sector, would include a 24-hour port and harbour, 24-hour customs service, 24-hour banking service, 24-hour vehicle licensing service, and 24-hour passport services, amongst others. I also intend to incentivize the private sector to operate 24 hours, and targeted sectors in the private sector would include 24-hour agro-processing, 24-hour manufacturing,